today's video is all about how to pamper yourself when it's your time of the month and you're on your period. I know, it's not fun. I personally have a really hard time when I'm on my period and leading up to my period. I get the mood swings, the major cramps, the stomach upsetness. It's not a good experience. But we know that every woman that has this, it's a natural part of life and it's something that has to happen every month. Whatever, I'm not that into it. So on this video, I am partnering with Cora tampons. They are a really cool company that make tampons with no harsh chemicals in them, with organic cotton, and I personally find a huge difference. This might be way too much TMI, but after a few hours of wearing a tampon, I usually get like this achingness and this just really uncomfortable feeling, which I hate. And with Cora tampons, I've used them for 2 months now of my menstrual cycle, and I swear to you, I have not had any aching at all, and I actually almost forget that it's in there. So I have to remind myself, I put it on my phone, that I have my tampon in, because it's so comfortable that I don't feel it. It doesn't move around at all. It doesn't give me any aching or cramping or uncomfortable feeling, and I just really, really love it. And I wanted to try it out for a while before I shared with you guys, just because I wanted to make sure that it was something that I really loved, and I have fallen in love with these, and I will continue to order them and use them every month as I need them. Another awesome thing about this company, Cora, is that they actually do a 1-for-1 program. So whenever you buy tampons, they give a month's worth supply of pads to girls in need in developing countries. So a lot of problems that kids have in developing countries, specifically young girls, is that they can't go to school when they're on their period because they don't have anything to use to help them. And this company really focuses on sending these girls pads that they can use so that they can continue to go to school, continue to get an education, and continue to make great choices for their life. This is really a company that I can get behind, that I'm excited about, and I'm super excited to share with you guys. So without further ado, we're gonna get right into the video, and I'm gonna show you some of my tips on how to pamper yourself when you're on your period. So I normally start my period in the daytime at some point, and I get home and I'm like, this sucks, and I just throw my bag down and I call it a day. I immediately go to my bedroom, and you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put on some comfy clothes, and these jeans, or these joggers from Target, are my absolute favorite. And then I immediately go into the bathroom and I throw my hair into a top bun, because who can be bothered with long hair when you're on your period and you feel like life just sucks? And top knots are like my favorite thing in the entire world. So I pull my hair up, and then I am going to take off my makeup. I'm using the Garnier Skin Active Micellar cleansing water, and this is actually new for me. I have just started using it, but I really like it so far. I love cleansing waters, micellar waters of any type, because I just feel like they are the best way to get rid of makeup without leaving your skin feeling oily or too dry or like patchy or anything like that. So I usually just put it on my eyes to get all my eye makeup off first, and after that it's very, very exciting. And then I will put it on the rest of my face to kind of just get all of my makeup off and feel like a superhero with no makeup. Yeah. Next, I will roll out my yoga mat, because yoga is always great to do when you're on your period, and it really helps with the cramps. And start doing some of my favorite poses. My one favorite pose is Pasasana, I think is how you pronounce it, and it's called the noose pose. And it's just really, really good for opening up your hips and getting everything moving and clear, and help with cramping. For sure, this is probably the best one to help with cramping. And it also opens your chest, which just makes you kind of feel good when you're not feeling so good. So I really, really love this pose, and I usually do it on both sides. And then afterwards, just kind of stand there in the middle for a few seconds and relax. And after this, I'm gonna do a forward bend. My hamstrings are super tight, so I always find it super helpful to do some of these throughout my little practice. And next, I'm going to go into Ustrasana, which is camel pose. I know Ustrasana, I love this pose. But this super, super helps with cramps. If you can see like my body, the way that it's shaped, obviously it's gonna help open up my stomach and any cramping that's in there. And it just really helps clear my head and makes me feel a lot better. And then with any back bend, you should obviously do a counter bend afterwards. So I always go into child's pose, and I love wide-legged child's pose, especially when I'm on my period. It's really, really good, and it feels amazing. And next, I'm just gonna do these stretches. I actually don't know what these are called or if they even have a name, but I just love to stretch my legs across each other and then put my arms in a T pose to kind of just alleviate any extra symptoms, and it just feels really, really, really good. I'll also do Shavasana while I'm here, which is just like corpse pose where you're laying straight down, and it's just good to kind of realign, especially when you're PMSing and you feel like super emotional and out of control and all of that fun shiz. I will just do that, and then I usually end by saying namaste and folding like so. So after yoga, I'm going to do a face mask. This is the Origins Original Skin Face Mask, and it has rose clay stuff in it. And I'm also using this e.l.f. brush to put the mask on. I absolutely hate when my hands are all sticky from my mask. And this e.l.f. brush is literally a lifesaver. I love it, and it was like $3 at the store. Don't quote me on that, but I think it was $3. And then I just put it on. It also goes on super smooth, and I love this mask. It's a like texturizing mask, so it has some balls in it that like help you texturize your skin, but it also feels like really pure, and it cleans out my pores while also being nourishing. So I love it. It kind of has like everything in one, and I just put that on with the e.l.f. thing, and I just, yeah, rub it in, and I love it. It's one of my favorites. I also love their black clay one. It's really good. One thing that I struggle with this e.l.f. mask brush is that it doesn't get around my nose very well. So I usually have to go in there with my fingers at the very end, but still better than having to use your fingers the whole time. And next I'm going to pull out the Cora tampons. I like to get ready, oh, I love this quote, welcome to the future of womanhood. I like to get ready for the week with like how many tampons I'll probably need to get through my period. And this little pouch that I just pulled out is actually so convenient, so helpful. You'll see how it works in a second, but I kind of just throw that in. So I get all of my tampons out. I mostly use regular, but sometimes I use super. And then I'll load these into this cute little pouch, and I'll put this pouch into my backpack, and then I can take this out of my backpack and I'll have to lug my backpack to the bathroom every single time that I go to the bathroom while I'm on my period, and then it kind of just conceals the tampons, and it's really, really cute. So I always do that when I first get on my period, and I throw in some extra ones just to be on the safe side. And I'm gonna put my first tampon in. You cannot see that because that would be gross and disgusting. And then I head over to my parents' house because they have a giant bathtub, and I love taking a bath in their bathtub. I'll light a candle. This is the peony one, and it smells so good. Oh, I love it. And then I will hop in the bath to try and relieve stress. Obviously, don't take a bath when like you're in the middle of your period, but I was towards the end of my period when filming this video, so it seemed like it was an okay thing to do. And I'm using Zoella's Sugar Dip. It's like bath salts, and they're so good, or I think they're bath sugar things, but you can get them at Target now, which is super awesome. And then I also love this Lalia Relax. It comes in like a wine bottle, and it just gives so many suds. Oh, it's so good. But yeah, I usually just lay in the bathtub and relax and just try to forget about the cramps or anything else that's going on, and it feels so good. I also let my face mask dry. I usually leave it on for about 10 to 15 minutes, and it's perfect while in the bathtub. And I just let the suds roll over me and all that exciting stuff, and then I'll wash my face mask off. As you can see, it was quite crispy and dry by this time. And then I head back to my house and I make some tea. Tea is so good, especially when you're on your period. This is the organic PMS tea by Traditional Medicinals, and it's like a cinnamon flavor, and it's really, really yummy actually. So I just boil the water, and then I usually put the tea bag in and 2 spoonfuls of honey. This is an organic honey, but try to use local if you can. I just didn't have any of mine with me, but local is really, really good, especially for allergies and other things, and honey's just pretty amazing in general, so you should definitely look up those benefits. And then I pour the water in and call it a day with my tea, and I let it steep. Oh yeah. This was such a good tea, I want it right now. And then I normally head over to the couch and call it a night. I don't really do anything else. I put on my crystal lamp, which I love. It's like a salt lamp, so good. And then I pull out some chocolate because you can't be on your period and not have any chocolate. This is a dark chocolate quinoa thing. I think it has a little bit of sugar in it, but besides that, it's pretty healthy and it tastes really good. I also put some almond butter on it. I love putting peanut butter or almond butter on it. And this is the Barney's almond butter, and it's the like bare formula, so it's just almonds, I think, and a little bit of salt. And I just love it because it's really thick and doesn't get like super liquidy. And so I usually eat on the chocolate and try to ward off Charlotte the whole time. And then I turn on some TV and I am watching The Bachelor. I actually haven't watched The Bachelor in a few years, but I love the season. I love Nick. Corinne, let's talk about Corinne. I need a whole video for her. But it's really, really good, and that's kind of what I do for the rest of the night. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and over subscribe to my channel. I love having you here, and if you're on your period, I'm super sorry, but I hope that these tips help, and I will see you guys real soon with a new video.